unbelievable way of the dragon kicks you've been showing yesterday. And now Team Spirit, they're on the verge of securing another turtle away from RRQ Hoshi.
Start things up again. Ito going to join this fight. Doesn't care what happened earlier. Finds the way of the dragon, but he takes too much damage as one shot picks up a kill. Fight's going to break out of the mid lane. The crossbow of Tang already popped off. The Frigid Glacier will be the lockdown. One shot. Still looking for the follow through as Susagen gets the turtle and they look for more. Kid Bomba and Salo trying to run to the safety of the turtle. Hiko jumps in with a Rhapsody and will find a Dyran. And the shot though in response from Susagen. It's a brawl in the mid lane. The drag comes through, and now the flicker from Rins. Skylar's still alive, and it looks like they're going to disengage with Susagen tanking up the Rhapsody shots.
Literally a brawl server. They spent a huge amount of time just in the middle lane. Even if there was a neutral objective, Susagen eyes on the goal, focus on taking down that turret, and you can already see the problem with Skylar with the 1-1. They can soak up the damage of the crossbow of Tang. They have the high lows with the Glorious Path. They paired up with the Revitalize, but Susagen though.
Good Soul Sever again. They got to be able to respect that damage, but ultimately no one going to go down, and that's the thing. They do get the tier 1 turret, so RRQ Hoshi has taken that path of let's just get these objectives. Yeah, they'll go ahead and fight out. They'll brawl it out wherever they want, but they'll also just focus on what's important. They got to be able to lock those down before that Lord comes up in less than a minute.
Yeah, for Team Spirit, they really have to utilize the early capabilities of their lineup. We've seen so far that the crossbow of Tang, even if it connected to Kid Bomba or the Sao, it's almost, the damage is almost non-existent. So at this point, Team Spirit needs to be proactive, needs to dictate the pace, needs to stop RRQ Hoshi from getting the space that they need for Skylar to hyper carry in the end. And all gonna boil down to setups coming in from Kid Bomba or even Sunset Lover with Lantern Flare. So far, nice. So what can you expect RRQ Hoshi to extend this lead?
To extend the lead, they can continue to go forward. Dyran going to get locked down under this turret. Does flicker out, able to survive split too. Look at all the members up here, all for Dyran. And now he's going to rape for the rest of the team as they were focused down in the mid. They drop down the Glorious Pathway. Enoch defensively gets out. Look at that push there too. There's the kick. Wave the dragon on the mark. That's Enoch going down though in the exchange, and they're going to get collapsed down. Double for Hiko, but Sawo finally taken down with the Lantern Flare. Brings a triple to the youngest member in M6. Skylar trying to pop up. Looking for the crossbow of Tang as he gets the airtime. Picks up a kill himself, and RRQ Hoshi will still hold down the mid lane.
Another extended clash for both of these teams. Equal trades. No, Team Spirit actually got 3, but the problem is RRQ Hoshi with Dyran's time bought for their team. Skylar was actually able to push down a bottom lane turret. So it's still the clash, even though Team Spirit got 3 kills. RRQ Hoshi got the better of that trade. And now in fact they can actually start things off with the Lord. Again, Enoch goes in.
Takes too much damage. As Hiko picks up a kill, Destinata finding the mark on Rins. Rhapsody to follow, pops the passive. Susagen will be able to secure the Lord though. And Kid Bomba on the run. Sunset Lover trying to chase down Susagen. And Hiko is just popping off at this point as he picks up another.
Action is just non-stop. Both teams looking for trades, but again, RRQ Hoshi for the price of Enoch, for the price of Susagen, they get the first Lord. They have a lot to work with right now, even with a 500 gold lead. Sunset, look at Skylar right now!
Talk about the confidence there that Veterans is showing. Skylar saw a kill, he goes and grabs it. The Lord is going to be worked on, but again, their focus is these turrets. They take the tier 1 out, now the tier 2 on the top side. RRQ Hoshi will play into that first Lord take.
Wow, just going back at what Skylar said before, that he wanted to guide 4 new members of RRQ Hoshi, first time M series. He wants them to guide to victory, and clearly so far, he's doing that. They're on the driver's seat, 1.9k, although there are extended clashes that sometimes go in the favor of Team Spirit, but most of the time go in the favor of RRQ Hoshi. You can clearly see the veterancy of Skylar, the shot calls that this team is doing. 1.8k gold lead. Already no outer turrets in the bottom lane and the top lane. Team Spirit at this point, what can you do to stop the dominance Skylar has been showing?
Well, they can utilize Hiko here as we get a little preview of the stacks he's got. And this is one of the things that can play a part in team spirit. Obviously, staying in the game, it's nothing too crazy. You know, it's just a 2,000 gold deficit that team spirit has to work against. And if they can utilize Hiko's power spike, but this could be troublesome. Again, the kick gonna find the mark, in trouble. Winter Crown gonna be used already. One shot, trying to stay alive, but Skylar pops in the air again, gets the air time into the frigid glacier. They find one shot, and now RRQ will set their sights on the mid-tier 2.
A lot of ultimates committed from the side of RRQ Hoshi, but the best part is they were able to take down one shot, and literally Edok was one shot away from dying, but safely evades a potential death. So RRQ Hoshi, this time, even though they're committing a lot to those 5-man clashes, they're making sure the team spirit doesn't have opportunities to go for trades. And in 40 seconds, RRQ Hoshi again can extend their lead by taking down a Lord, and this time they have huge control over the map, almost just really keeping team spirit at bay there by their base. Now, the counterattacks that RRQ Hoshi just keep showing again. Rins, you have to commend the Aurora with the beautiful frigid glacier, with the beautiful frosty breeze, really setting themselves up perfectly, even with the glorious pathway, even with Kid Bomba's Akai. They're starting to have doubts if they would go in because of the counter initiation of the potential of RRQ Hoshi.
This is tough too. Skylar just picking up the wind of nature. Suzujin also Malefic Roar. Big item picks up at this point. 13 minutes of the game. The Lord already started up, and look how fast it's going. I'm not sure if Team Spirit can actually get here in time. They fire off a couple shots, and the Lord already secured by RRQ. They can just back off, and it looks like they'll do just that as they get ready to go ahead and knock on the base of Team Spirit. And with this kind of lead now in their favor, Kid Bomba jumps in. Might have made a mistake here, still gonna be able to survive, but oh no, Suzujin will pick up the kill from the off angle.
I was about to say that was the first neutral objective that doesn't have a post-neutral objective fight. But still, Team Spirit commits the flicker of, commits Kid Bomba's heavy spin to try and go for a trade once again, but RRQ Hoshi was always prepared for that. And again, we have to commit. Rins, always prepared for those kinds of dives coming in from Team Spirit. Whether it's a frigid glacier, whether it's a frosty breeze, he doesn't care. He's gonna cast whatever he needs to bring down the Empire, and Ida goes in!
Ida jumps in again with the way of the dragon. They fight into the frigid glacier too. He does fall. And now the base turret's going to be worked on, mid and bottom already down, the top to follow. RRQ with a lead, and the Lord still in tune. They hold on to the top turret. Oh, but the shot from Hiko will be able to find Rins. And that might have been enough to keep Team Spirit obviously into the game. And they hold on to one base turret.
Okay, so in terms of damage, you can already count on Hiko. He does have the Sky Piercer with 70 stacks. So clearly what Death Sonata shot was all he needs to take down Rins. Luckily, prior to that Death Sonata shot, the passive of the Aurora was already expended. So Team Spirit still clinging on to the final inhibitor turret up top. They can make engages. Again, they have the glorious pathway. They have Sunset Lover with the Shin. One good take like that could do things.
Bomba jumps in again. Tyron the target. They're going to fire off, and again, another kill for Hiko. Another stack added. And now they look for more. RRQ on the defense, they're running. Even with 2 base turrets down, Team Spirit looking to make plays based off the heavy spin, based off the utility they have here with the lineup.
And this is the thing, this is actually their personality, this is actually their play style. According to them, they perform well under pressure. Looking at the current runs in the MCC, they're always used to crawling back to the top from the lower bracket. So in terms of pressure, Team Spirit so far is unbothered. Even Hiko has a slight gold lead up against Skylar with 13.2k gold lead. But at this point, does it even really matter? Because it's all gonna boil down again to the macro gameplay that RRQ Hoshi can instill against Team Spirit.
This has been the story, especially with the Alpha, man. You know, it really falls behind in terms of farming. Oh, hold on, mid lane again. Kid Bomba gonna jump in, finds Rins, and Rins is gone. As Team Spirit finds the pickoff right in time. We're 10 seconds away from this Lord. And without Rins, I don't know, RRQ Hoshi might have to second guess the fight, but they just want to duke it out. Gonna force Salo. He popped the Revitalize. Diamond jumps in, still has the immortality, and one shot goes in too. But still, as they go ahead and size each other up, they'll back off. Skylar is still keeping them at bay. No one going for the Lord just yet. Again, a jump in from Susujin. They really want to limit test this, and he could jump in and start a fight, but it looks like they back off to reset.
RRQ Hoshi limit testing, just trying to buy enough time for Rinse to respawn, and they can actually do this because again they were able to take down 2 inhibitor turrets, one in the middle, one in the bottom lane. So Team Spirit, they really need to capitalize on the moment that they're given right now. Their window continues to open for this squad. They need a huge major pickup, just like what they did against the Rins. And right now they're trying to start things off, trying to bait out RRQ Hoshi by starting the Lord.
Destinata here. Really troublesome to deal with RRQ in the front side. They're going to be able to push Team Spirit off of this Lord, though. They look like they wanted to start it up. But you got to keep in mind, too, they've got the 2 base turrets down.
RRQ
How they approach it, who's going to be able to want to start the fight.
Looks like it's going to be a stalemate so far. RRQ Hoshi can indeed play the macro game here. A huge chunk of minions onto the bottom lane. They're going to wait a reaction from Team Spirit, but Team Spirit, they actually know this. They're actually trying to burst down the Lord.
There's the flicker in, forcing Eagle on the back. They were to use the first glacier, but one shot gets the Lord. Looking for the fight to continue on as RRQ will run into the jungle. They find the airtime. Sunset's gone. Eco's gone. They lost all their damage as RRQ runs into the mid to clear out the Lord. Look for more as Skylar is unstoppable. And you can see it as they march into the base. The kingdom and the kings of the brawl server will win this brawl tonight.
Is RRQ Hoshi the winner?
Closer for Skylar and his squad
Skylar.
to qualify for the knockouts.
It's
An
amazing.
amazing,
Congratulations
intense
for RRQ.
performance from
Performer is
RRQ Hoshi.
RRQ Hoshi.
They lost the Lord, but they won the fight in the end
Lu udah kena
by taking
Team
down
Spirit,
4,
tapi bisa memenangkan loh.
leaving Kid Bomba to fend for himself. What
Wow.
an amazing game, a
Amazing
huge performance, and a very huge win for
Yes,
RRQ Hoshi.
thank you.
That's why,
Thank you
panel,
for
I need you to
watching.
explain what happened during this game.
Thank you for joining the game.
And the kingdom takes the